What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in Darkness Falls. Now, today we're going to be working on doing our farms. So, we're going to need a couple things here. I already started on making the rain catchers. So, the next thing we are going to need is the scrap iron hoe. So, we're going to need a little bit of iron, a little bit of wood, a little bit of leather, and we're going to get going on that here right shortly. So, let us grab what we need here, just like so. And we're going to craft up one of them. Drop everything else back off. While we're waiting for that to craft, let's check on our forges here and see what do we got going on. So, as you guys can see, I've been kind of busy making stuff for ammo. Unfortunately, we do need to go find some nodes, or rather mine the nodes, in order to get more gunpowder stuff. But all in all, I've been working pretty hard on getting some resources turned out here. It's going to be time to swap out our old forges for some more advanced forges. Couldn't think of the name of them for some reason, um, but yeah, it's going to be time to do that. So we're gonna get a jump on that here quick before we uh, go out and start our farms. So for the advanced forge, we need 250 steel, electric parts, pipe, lead battery, and a brass radiator. So we're gonna make up a couple of them here. I think we're gonna do three so we can replace everything that's there. Um, just so just so it's nice and easy. All right, so we need electrical parts, radiators. There we go. So we're gonna queue one up on each because they take quite a while to make. I did actually put a little bit of let's see here. Pull it up for you guys. I put a little bit into quicker crafting here as well, and we do have a decent stock of skill points. Now with the skill points here, provided we're over level 50, which we are, we can actually work on our masteries. So one of the first ones I like to get is Master Builder, and the second one I like to get is Master Mechanic because I want the motorcycle. The motorcycle is like my main mode of transport, and the laborer gives us access to the titanium auger, titanium chainsaw, titanium building blocks, which the titanium building blocks aren't too big of a deal. But titanium auger here, which comes from Master Builder, is just, it's so good. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's just such a great piece to have. Now, I got to see what we need for hazmat gear. We do have some down below here as well yet, and we do need to start working on making some steel armor. So now the problem with the steel armor thing is if you don't, let me see if I can find it here. Here it is. So see, we already have it unlocked, but it shows as it's not, and that's because we do not have points into armor crafting. You need level 40, and I think it's armor crafting 3 or 4 to open it up. Let's actually check this. It's actually 3, I believe. Yeah, armor crafting 3. So now we can make our steel armor whenever we want, but just know that that's kind of a weird sort of thing. So now we can actually just do away with that, and we'll put away the rest of our extra crap right there. We got our hole, we got our rain catchers. Just this is our AK and stuff from Horde Night yet. But as you guys can see, we got a pretty decent amount of crafting components, but it's not going to be nearly enough. Um, Later on, it becomes quite a thing for getting stuff, but we'll get into that more later. I've been kind of keeping out the dye. I got some more hazmat gear here. I put some somewhere else in the wrong spot. I'm not sure why I put it in the wrong spot, but I know I put it in the wrong spot, so uh, it happens. Um, I forget where I'm supposed to put the stuff sometimes, and it's not a big deal. But anyway, we're gonna take these out because I'm not using farm plots. In my opinion, farm plots are kind of useless right now. They have a kind of a bug thing with them where every so often your seeds will just pop out of them. So we're just gonna get rid of them. Um, not something that are actually useful in my opinion right now. And the main reason is because you still need water. It's not like you can put them down and like in vanilla and they just grow your crops. You still need water for them on here. So, you know, we were better off just setting up our regular sort of plot thing, which we're gonna go ahead and do right now. We're gonna pop that out, pop that in. Now, I heard somewhere, I can't remember where right off the top of my head, but I heard somewhere that now the rain catcher extends out 4 squares. So I believe that means we should be able to make a 9 by 9 inside for our farm plots, which uh, I don't know if I want to try that out, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot anyway, just to see, because why not? That's gonna make some huge farm plots, though. I plan on having maybe 6 of them, so yeah, they're gonna be big. Uh, but we're gonna plant a lot of crops as we go. So anyway, let's get these all measured out here. So we need 11 now. So this should be 11 if I counted correctly. Yes, it is. So that way we have a 9 by 9 inside. So let's go ahead and get these all set up just like that, and we're gonna go across just like that, and then we're just gonna fill it off. Just like so. Now, cats are beating the heck out of my door. Thought the door just flew open. It's really windy here and cold today. It's kind of funny. Tuesday it was almost 70 degrees, and now today it snowed. So, not too happy about that. But anyway, we find our middle here, and we just kind of layer some blocks off. So it should be 5 in from each side, as you guys can see like this. 5 in on each side is the center block. So that's where we want our rain catcher. Now, you want the rain catcher to be down 2 tiles. Just like this. And the reason for that is if you put it at just 1 down, you get water across the surface, and that's not what you want. But anyway, when I always put these down, I always make sure I drill a couple over on each side here and in the corners, just so the water can flow out and around. It's just a habit. I don't know if it's absolutely necessary or not, but it's just something I like to do. Um, Again, I don't know if it's absolutely a necessity. Um, I don't think you actually have to do it, but it's just something that I like to do. Why? I don't know. These cats are going nuts today. But anyway, so this is our first setup. Now this will capture water in here eventually. It takes a little bit of time. I'm not sure exactly how long. But anyway, now we go about hoeing all the tiles that are inside here so we can plant seeds. Now, if you're wondering why you have to hoe them, you'll see you can plant seeds there, but not there. You have to hoe them to prep them for seeds. So it's something that every tile you want to plant on has to be done. It is a little bit slow. The hoe is very slow, unfortunately. It'd be nice if you could, like, you know how, like, with the difference in mining equipment, you got a pickaxe and you got the auger. It would be nice if they'd put in, like, a rototiller. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be neat as hell if you could, like, build yourself a rototiller and just, like, go to town. That'd be awesome. I'd build one because I do a lot of farming. And now here pretty soon on the off-camera one, I'm going to play around with underground farming, because I have no idea about any of that, the irrigation system and stuff like that. So I'm going to be messing around a bit with that, and once I think I got it figured out, I'll try to do a little bit of a guide video on that as well. It's something I never tried out. I think this is the first time in the Darkness Falls mod that I made an underground main base. So I do want to try out the whole irrigation and underground farming. But I have no idea how it's going to work out. Like I said, I've never done any of that, so it should be interesting to see when I do get to it here. But it's going to be quite the learning experience for me, that's for sure. Um, but it ought to be fun. It ought to be really neat. You need super corn seeds in order to make the mutated seeds for planting underground. So if we decide to make ourselves like an underground farm or an underground base on here, we are going to also uh, we're going to also need to find super corn on here, which if you guys remember from vanilla, it's that one Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn double farmhouse there. And it's the same thing in here. Um, Mine on my off-camera playthrough is in the wasteland, so it was fun to go there and get that, but um, I can't wait to get into that and see how that goes. But anyway, let's get to planting these. We're gonna do 3 rows of corn for now because it's now a 9 by 9 inside. So we had 27 seeds. That'll make 3 rows. This whole plot is gonna be corn. So I'm gonna leave the rest of it empty until we get more corn seeds, and then we're just gonna, because I kind of want my plots all to be kind of specific to what I'm planting in each. So this one's going to be corn, and then you'll see we have like aloe vera, which will go with, like, I don't know, pumpkin and potatoes. And then we have like our drink seeds, which will be chrysanthemum, goldenrod, yucca, and we still need to get wheat. There's a lot we need to get yet. And I know I probably do everything in a bit of excess on here, but if you ever have excess, you can always just sell it off. So it makes for a lot of fun, I think. I like to explore all the avenues of the game, um, just to see what we can get into. So I forgot to count this time, which is fine because we can just use the edge of this to measure. But this should, yep, good. So you need to get rid of all the grass in here. I like to get rid of it before I even start hoeing. Um, Otherwise, you got to hit it with the hoe, and the hoe is like terribly slow. So I just like to take the boxes, or I like to take my machete and just get rid of it. We really don't need plant fiber, so it's not too big of a deal for me to just delete it with the boxes. So anyway, let's count in. We need to go 5 in here. So this should be our center square because we're going to be 5 from there, and we're going to be 5 from there. So let's get ourselves another rain catcher. And then let's do our drilling in again. Just like that. Whoops, nope. I need to fix the bottom here. And that's one thing about drilling or augering down here like this, is you got to be careful because you can hit the block above and the block below like really easy. So, and again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, most of the time I screw it up anyway, so, something like this, I'll put an extra one wherever. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, just as long, oh, god damn it. There we go. Oh, don't fall in again. Alright, there we go. Just so long as I have like the opening around it to collect extra water. That's basically all I'm going for with that. But anyway, like I said, I like to have them specifically mapped out for like what I want to put in them. Now, I'm not necessarily talking I only want one crop in each thing, because as far as corn goes, yes, corn we will use an absolute ton of it. But something like blueberries, not as much. Goldenrod, yucca, chrysanthemum, again, not as much. Aloe vera we'll use quite a bit of to make our med bandages for a while, but then again it trails off, and then we just don't need nearly as much of it. So but again, the extra you have, you can store it, you can sell it. If you're playing on a public server, you can share it with other people on the servers, or sell it to them, trade it to them for whatever else you need, stuff like that. So it does still have its uses, but if you're just playing on your own server like I am, where you're just playing a single player mode, you know, then, you know, sell it, store it. If you like to hoard, I'm kind of a bad hoarder. On the off-camera playthrough, I actually just expanded my underground base so I could put an extra storage room in because I have so much crap and I have no idea what to do with it. My fiance was actually giving me hell about that when I made it. She's like, you hoard so bad on this frickin' game that you have to make an extra room. And how many storage crates are you actually putting in there? Because I think I put down like, I think I put down like 48 storage crates in there. And no, I don't have them all full, but it's just for like my extra stuff, which there's tons of. But you know, after a while, you know, with creating or being able to craft your crafting components like the mechanical parts, polymers, electrical components, stuff like that, or you know, even like making your forged iron and steel, eventually you get a surplus of it because you know you only need so much to build with and only so much to craft with. So once you get to a point, you just end up with a bit of excess, and well, I'm starting to get plenty of that. But anyway, we're going to do this one as our drink plot. So like our goldenrod, chrysanthemum, yucca, that sort of thing. So I know it's gonna seem like a lot, being we only have, you know, the three kinds of seeds for it. But I'm just gonna make it so I have 3 rows of each, which is gonna be, you know, way too much. But you know, it's not that big of a deal. So we're gonna do goldenrod there. We're gonna do yucca in the middle here. Come on, just like that, and then chrysanthemum on the outside 3. Just like so. Now again, I know it's way more than we'll ever use, but you know, I don't know. For me, go big. Why not, right? Plus, it looks pretty good now with the 9x9 square instead of 7x7, I think. And you can plant bigger rows, have more stuff. So anyway, we have aloe vera. We have all these apple seeds, which apple seeds are not going to go in our normal in a plot like this. But then we have potatoes, pumpkins, and blueberries. So now, potatoes I don't tend to use a whole lot of. So I'm probably only going to do like a 1 row for potatoes, 1 row of pumpkin seeds, and etc. Once we get like mushrooms and stuff, we'll add that into that plot. So that's just going to be kind of my food plot, and then for now we're just going to have a plot just for aloe vera. Now no, I'm not going to fill just one whole plot with aloe vera, but we will need quite a bit of aloe, so it's not going to be too big of a deal to have, you know, a whole bunch of it. But anyway, let's get this all mapped out here quick. So all right, and now we got to go across. Come on. And pick up that rock, otherwise not going to let us place our block. Oops, doing a horrible job placing these down, and we're going to need a little bit more wood. So let's grab our wood quick, make up some more frames. I go through a ton of frames when I mine, especially because I tend to do a lot of closed mines instead of open mines. I go through quite a bit, so I'm just going to craft them all up just like so. And I don't think we can make aloe seeds yet, can we? Oh wait, we actually can. I forgot we have that because I think that comes from Basic Farming 3. Yeah, aloe and blueberry. So that's perfect. Get them all like that. Close. All right. So as you can see, they're already filling up with water. Now, the crops growing in this game, in this game, are really, really messed up. I'm not gonna lie. They don't exactly grow at like a specific rate. You know, some of them will grow, some of them will stay seeds. It's just like super random, and it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of, sometimes it can be a little bit annoying because um, you'll have like some of your crops that are like completely ready to go, and then you'll have some that are still seeds yet, and it's like, how the hell does that even work? You know, everything gets water. It doesn't matter like outside or inside crops. It's still, you know, um, it still ends up being about the same as far as like the randomness for them. Because like you'll notice with the corn one, or like any of these rather, sometimes you'll see the inside chrysanthemum plants don't even grow, but you'll see the one like way out at the edge is like already done and ready to be picked like 4 times over. You know, it can be super weird and random like that, and I don't know, I kind of wish the stuff grew a little bit more consistent, but you know, overall it's not too big of a deal. So, whoops, one more there, there, and there. All right, so stand up. There we go. Drop that down in there. Now, as far as the underground mining goes, I really, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing with that. Um, I'm going to try to make, like I said, I'm going to try to make a guide video on that. If you guys want, I can show you guys like me trying to learn it as well, because I think I have a sort of idea of how it should work, but um, I'm going to try it in a couple different ways, just to see if I'm right or if I'm like nowhere freaking close to being right. But either way, it's still gonna be an interesting process to learn. I got tons of super corn, so I actually got super corn I think right after the last horde night on there. I went to the wasteland because I'd found the place on the way home one day, and I went and looted that quick, grabbed the super corn, and started planting it. And now I think I am pretty close to having a full plot of super corn already. So that's just a 7x7, not a 9x9. I just found out about the 4 blocks for the rain catcher here. I don't know, it's sometime this week. I want to say maybe Monday. I think I heard that. Now I'm not sure if it's true or not. That's why we're just testing this out. If it's not true, it's not that big of a deal. We can just adjust our plots for it. But you know, either way, if that was the case, that would be great, because I like to, you know, I like to do a lot of the building stuff on here, the farming, all that sort of stuff. I find to be pretty neat and interesting. And I don't know, I like to learn every aspect of the game as much as possible. There's certain things that I just, you know, just don't do. Um, you know, like for instance, I don't use the iron sledgehammer or any of the sledgehammers rather, as far as like weapons go. I think they're way too damn slow. And I honestly, for my playstyle, I like using a spear. A spear is like my best weapon. Now I could use a club or a bat or the what you call it, the stun baton, but you know, for me, I like that range. I like to stay well away from, because I get hit often enough as it is. You guys know that. I get hit like all the damn time. So, but anyway, let's get these aloe seeds planted down, and just gonna bring them across like this. Now, I think what we're gonna put in here to go with the aloe is I think we're going to put wheat. I think. I'm not sure what else I need for seeds yet. I know we need mushrooms, which are going to go in here with all the other food stuff, but I think we need wheat. And I don't know if I'm missing anything. I know we're going to go get some orange trees and try to get some seeds from them as well, but that's not too big of a deal right now. Is that a zombie or what is that over there? Oh, it is. It's a big mama. See if I can hit this. There we go. Don't like zombies creeping around. Let's get all this plant fiber here uprooted or just destroyed with the blocks here. And then this will be our last plot. Now I know I had mentioned we were possibly going to go into the next class right away, or or so, but we're going to do that for the next episode. I figured we'd save that, and this could just be all about the farming. Now we're also going to be setting up an apple tree grove, which we, well, apple and orange rather. Is that another zombie? What are you doing on my lawn? Get out here. Now I'm definitely setting it up a lot different from how I had it on my off-camera playthrough. I have them way too damn close on there, and it's kind of hard to see in between them and see, you know, like, whoops, bad shot. Oh, I suck. But I have them way too close, so it just doesn't work out right for us. But we're gonna be setting them up. I think we'll set them up over here on this side of all this mess. Actually, let's do it right off the back of our base here. So we want to set them up, and we want to go so there's 2 blocks in between. So you go 1, 2, and then 3 and plant. So that way there should be enough room between them, hopefully, so it's not so like cluttery, like on my off-camera one, because I don't know, I don't like it. I was kind of debating redoing it, but I don't know. I guess it's not the end of the world. But anyway, let's just get these all placed down. We got a lot of them, so we're just gonna place them all. They're great for getting wood. Eventually, you know, you don't really need oh, hello. Oh, you're feral. You're not. You can die. Whoops, bad shot. You're still alive? Whoa, shit. She got here a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Kind of startled me a little bit. There's a couple more yet. Hello back there. Go for the headshot this time. Whoops, bad shot. Oh my god, I'm terrible. There we go. He ain't dead though, is he? Now he is. Oh, there's a George, I think. Mr. Zombie Businessman. Couple of them, actually. Whoops. Bad hit. There we go. They're slow. They're slower than heck, so you don't ever have to, like, really worry about them creeping up on you. Unless you're me. If you're me, they'll creep up on you. But if you're not, you're safe. So anyway, let's get back to planting these down. How far did we get here? Get rid of that. Don't want other stuff. Now I'll come out here off camera and like make this look better. Get rid of all the grass and crap all the way. But for now, just getting them all planted down. Now these do take a little bit to sprout up, but these don't need water. They're basically plant them like a tree. So you know, and you could plant these like one right next to another if you wanted, but you know that'd be just quite the mess. I think anyway. Trying to harvest them, it'd just be a little bit too close together for how I'd like them. But anyway, like I said, I'll come out off camera and I'll work on like making it look better, and you know maybe we'll end up building something around them just so they look really neat, because like I said, I love to build, and I'm honestly in no hurry to get anywhere on this playthrough. This is just for fun. We're gonna try to look at everything as we go throughout this playthrough and try to learn anything else that we can. Like, you know, for me, the underground farming thing, that's something that I still have to learn. So anyway, let's get our last rain catcher here put in. So this is center. Let's get this dropped in. And we leveled up. We have a ton of skill points. I'm pretty bad about using my skill points. They kind of just sit there and collect until I go, alright, you know, we got too many. Let's do something. But yeah, for the most part, they just end up sitting there for quite a while. Um, we have like 9. Maybe we should save them for mastery right now. But I would prefer to find the mastery books personally. I don't like to spend my skill points on masteries. I like to find the books. So we'll have to do some library looting here very shortly and see what we can, see if we can get lucky and find something. Get all these all what do you call it? Hoed out, prepped for the seeds here. Now what do we got left to plant? We have blueberries, pumpkin, and potatoes. Alright, so we're going to do blueberries first. Blueberries will go down this side. We're probably going to do 3 rows for blueberries themselves. My main sort of like food on here ends up becoming blueberry pie because you unlock it, I believe, at Sous Chef 2. So it's like the first really decent kind of food source you get on here, and it's just something that's pretty simple to make. Doesn't take a whole lot of stuff to make it. It's like blueberries, eggs, water, and fat, I believe it is. And you know, we're gonna have plenty of eggs because of our snare traps and stuff. So it's something that's really simple to do early on. Keep it going here. Almost done. Got one more swipe of 3 to go, so like I said, it would be really nice to have a rototiller. It really would. Oh, now the pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds later on, I think it's unlocked by either Mastery or Sous Chef 4 or 5. You get like pumpkin bread, pumpkin cheesecake, sort of thing. So eventually we will get to them, but that's something that comes late game. And I like to get them planted right away, so when it comes time, when we unlock that, we actually will get to do some stuff with them. So, get this done. There we go. Now, we're just going to do pumpkins there, potatoes there, and then we'll have like mushrooms for the other 2 rows. I think that's all I plant. Oh, we do have another chrysanthemum seed to drop in over here. And again, I'll make up more seeds like as we go. Whoops, wrong field. I'll make up more seeds as we go and we'll get them all planted in. We'll harvest some of this stuff as it goes as well. But as you can see, you know, it's a pretty good setup. It's large. We will end up with quite a bit of excess, but you know, that's just fine. Like I said, we'll sell off what we don't need, or we'll just store it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I think we're going to take a look at getting our new class papers made, and maybe we'll have to go find ourselves some libraries, or anywhere to get books rather. I know there's some good locations like that big tower thing over there that's got the 4 winding pillars up. Those are great spots to get books. There's tons of good spots for books on this mod, so you know, let's make her happen. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys take the time to hit that like button for me. Got a couple things I want to ask you guys. First of all, since this is something you can comment on down below, since we changed setups to this small monitor, how's the quality of the videos? Is it affected that much by the change, or is it still relatively okay? Let me know that in the comment section down below, because I don't want to make bad quality videos for you guys. So let me know that in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and you guys trigger those notification bells so you never miss out on the videos. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate all your guys' support, and we'll catch you guys for the next one.